The Woody saga continues in Australia. Good morning, my friends. I just had a beautiful conversation with my facilitator, Violet, and I just wanted to share it with you straight from direct experience this morning and maybe point to something and, I don't know, share this infinite divine wisdom that we all co-inhabit, and are not separate from. And I was inquiring into the nature of beliefs and shadow work, and how our mind makes this distinguishing factor between I'm the one doing shadow work or I'm the one waking up. I'm letting go or I'm waking up. But in actuality, there's not a difference between the two, but it's only within the confines of the mind, the structure, the rigid structure of our mind, this dense thing that our whole identities are formed of, that we conceive of a problem of, if I do shadow work, I'm doing something wrong, or if I'm waking up, I do something this way. But there's no difference. There is no difference between the two. And my mind has wrestled with this for a long time. And I speak from direct experience right now that it doesn't have to be like that. Like, I don't even need to consider or think about what I'm talking about at this very moment. It's just pouring out of me. And that is what actually contributed to that was my mind doing the shadow work. Essentially, I would have previously, if I was trying to talk to the camera or anything like that, I would have been thinking in my head, thinking about all the right things that I'm going to say, planning, scripting, writing out key dot points. And now it just comes out of me without even needing to think about it, because the body knows what to say. And I think the same thing goes for spirituality as well. And shadow work is, if we draw this line of one thing's right or one thing's wrong as it relates to shadow work or letting go, then we're still operating within the confines of the mind. So the invitation is to go beyond the mind, beyond the limited structure of Sam, of Shane, of Leslie, of Passad, or whatever your name is. Watch my videos. Thank you for watching my videos. To let go of that narrative, because our culture is so fucking ingrained to believe and socially reinforce these identities that we construct. But we don't have to not be Sam as well, or Leslie, or Vasad, or whatever. We can be that. But because we're so inclined to engage the story, there's a very poignant invitation to let go of the story and to open your whole being up to going beyond the mind, essentially. Going beyond the story and just sitting there and not saying anything, not even putting a mental label on the mind. Stop the mind. Any thought that comes up, notice it as a thought. Come closer to the thought, merge with it. Become one with that thought until it becomes the whole universe and there's just isness. What's Sam talking about? Come closer to that thought. Oh, this feels open. What's this? What's that? That's another thought. I'm not doing it. I don't know what he's pointing at. That's another thought. Come closer to it energetically. Merge with it. Oh, this is pretty cool. I wasn't expecting this in a video. Come close to that thought. Merge with it. Oh, I'm not doing it right. That's another thought. Merge with it. Stop engaging it. Go beyond the mind. Stay there. Feelings of restlessness might arise. Oh, I got to do something else. I've got to think about work. Why am I watching this video? This isn't working for me. Re-merge with that thought and come close to the restlessness now. Drop into the body. Feel the body. And stay there. And any thought, any subtle thought of practice-based thinking of, I'm not doing it right. This isn't it. And you can even ask, what background view or belief am I looking through? Am I operating from? If you're feeling this sense of background resistance, and even the resistance isn't a problem, just merge with the resistance. Come close to the resistance. There is no problem with the resistance. But it can still be helpful because we're not making any distinguishing factors here of inquiry, operating the mind versus letting go, to see what beliefs are operating, and then just rest back. Oh, I believe I'm not doing it right and I can't get spiritual practices right. All right, well, merge with that belief, let go, and drop into this. And stay there. Relax your whole body, every cell of your whole body, relax it. And then open up more and more. And let go of more and more narratives. Keep merging, keep letting go. It's amazing how you can really you don't need the mind. There can be fear there too. It's like, I really do need the mind. I really need to think about what I'm going to say next. Right, it's like you go into the next you watch this video, you go into the next social situation, and it's like, yeah, what that said was cool, but I'm going to keep going back to what's familiar. I'm going to think about what I'm going to say next. I'm going to plan, I'm going to script, I'm going to script everything and look at my text messages and overthink them and reword them 50 times. But your mind knows what to do instantly, straight away. But yeah, just the habitual reflection of mind, which isn't a problem as well. We can still reflect, but the fact that we're so skewed over to one way of being within the mind, I'm telling you, having been, and sometimes still am, fixated on that part of the mind and very much skewed over, without that being a problem, it can be such a relief to let that shit go. Let that shit go. And just be. Much love to you. I hope this helps in some weird way. Maybe you have no idea what the hell I'm talking about, and that's okay too. But, yeah. Keep on keeping on.